So Spencer's talking to Grandma right now, and Spencer made a joke or whatever and said, "Dad's the boss." And I'm like, wait. That's not what Spencer said last night. Because last night Spencer said, "You're not the boss." And Dad was like, "I'm not." And he goes, "Yeah, who is?" Long pause, and then, "Mom." And I'm like, yes.
Hashtag winning.
But now Alex is like, no. He changed his mind. So right now I'm the boss.
That's hilarious.
It's a very fluid position around.
It's a fluid position around here, according to Alex.
Depends on the mood of the day of the week.
The mood, the day of the week, who's given into Spencer's whims.
That.
Stuff. It is what it is. So, Chandra and I are semi-ready, semi-not, and we were talking about the things we got to do. So, we decided that we're going to do like a sprint this morning just as productivity.
It's actually
this afternoon. Sorry. I'm used to Chandra in the morning, okay? I had to delay my dose of Chandra to the afternoon.
I got a lot done this morning. I did I don't know if you can still hear my dryer squeaking in the background, but I got most of my chores done, going into the week, and I've been putting off cleaning the floors in my house for a while, and I finally did that. So it's whatever
it's nice
when
you finally mark off the thing that you've been putting off. You're like, I'm going to do this now.
Well, but at this point, whatever I get done is gravy.
Yeah.
I need to do some dishes, but I did dishes yesterday. So if I don't do dishes today, it's not the end of the world,
Yeah.
But yeah,
so what productivity stuff? You were productive yesterday with cleaning and stuff like that. What do you have to do today? Or what are you going to try to do this
month? My planners and make sure I'm set up for the week. I'm approaching, so on the 15th, I'm having my wisdom teeth taken out.
Oh.
So I don't know what the rest of that week is going to be like for me.
Good to know.
So I'm just going to, I'm just trying to, get everything done in advance.
And the weekend before that, so the 13th and 14th, I'm moving. So.
Oh.
Yeah, we're actually driving. So now we're planning. We're talking now. Sorry, everybody. We're going to make sausage for a bit of Flash Fiction Live. But so next weekend will be on your channel, either Saturday or Sunday. We'll figure it out. The 5th, I think. And 5th or 6th. That sounds about right. Sure. Or 6th or 7th.
The 8th.
The 8th. Okay, so next weekend is on your channel, and we'll do the same setup. And then we're going to take a break because Chandra's healing. I'm moving.
I lied. It is the 6th. I was still looking at April.
Killing us all.
May 6th. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't continue this way. I think we're going to have to end it. It's been great. We had a great run. I just love how you don't even you don't even look shocked. You just start laughing. You're like, no, straight face. All right, back to the point. Okay, so we will be on your stream for the 6th. Skip the next weekend, and maybe either I'm going to be streaming with someone else, with your permission.
I'm good to go on the 13th. The 20th.
I'm driving.
Oh, that's right. You're driving.
Yeah. So we can see what the 20th is going to be like. Either I say right now, either I'm going to have a guest host or it's not going to happen type situation. Because I had my wisdom teeth taken out and it took me at least a week. They were saying I'm good to go after 3 days. I was not.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so it was by the weekend, maybe fine, but at the same time, it's better to just plan because it's not that you might be fine to do this, to do Flash Fiction Life, but there might be other things that you didn't do leading up to the weekend that you kind of need to do now. So I would hate Flash Fiction and impede on that.
That's fair. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's going to be so much fun.
We'll be good. So the things I got to do is I do have to open up my work computer because I need to figure out what I'm doing. Like I know Tuesday I'm actually like going to go have a tour through a company's office with a lot of my workmates. And then I Stitch has a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. Spencer has speech on Wednesday. During this sprint, I need to put the comb back on Stitch because she shouldn't have it off, but she has it off because the girl broke it. But I got her close to make sure she doesn't scratch or anything. By the way, that's her good eye facing the camera. The other side is the bad one. For anyone who doesn't know, she had her eye taken out because she had issues since October of it swelling and not healing right. So she was licking her paw, but I was like, what is going on?
Like, no, you don't.
I've been going so many times at her. I try to keep it low because I didn't want her to freak out. What else do I have? Oh, and I got like one more little article section of my newsletter that I just started today that's supposed to encapsulate all of April. So go me. At least it's still April and I'm writing it.
So yeah, I need to prep a couple things to go up on my channel, the live streams and stuff, my Tuesday night one, all that jazz. And then I need to just generally go over my planner and at least figure out what I need to do. It doesn't have to happen tonight because I've got a couple days to do it. But if I can get all of it on paper.
Yeah. You know, I think I might join you on Tuesday, even though I know you're cool with me inviting myself. So, but what I might do is like go through my clothes and stuff because I really, first off, if I don't have to go anywhere, I'm in pajamas.
Should be like that.
Secondly, even with work and everything, I have a uniform, so like that can stay out and stuff. Like there's a lot of things that I could go ahead and pack up now and then just leave out a few things, like more pajamas, the normal stuff, like, and just live out a suitcase for a bit. I'd be fine with. I don't know.
Right, I got hiccups all of a sudden out of nowhere.
Oh, that's fun.
I was like, I sound like I swallowed a toad or something.
So do you plan on, what do you think, a 20-minute timer is enough for us for planning purposes?
I think 20 minutes is good. Let me grab it. I had the 25 minutes up, so I'm going to grab the 20-minute.
Hey, Eva.
Hi, Dreaming Truth author.
I think Dreaming Truth, oh God, I had her name for a second. Is it an A or a K? I'm trying to remember. I remember seeing her name.
Tell us.
Yeah, I remember someone said it because they remember better than I. And I was like, oh, now I know. And then I didn't know anymore.
Your brain was like, error 404.
So, yeah. There's a lot of things happening today. I think at 3:00 someone's streaming something. I forget what. There's a lot happening. And the 30-hour write-a-thon just finished.
Oh, yeah.
I was able to participate when I streamed and a little bit before, and then I didn't do much more. I've been in a world. So
yeah, I did watch the stream with Inimitable Books, and I got a lot.
I'm not the only one that struggles with the name. No. I'm like Eminimini.
The dyslexia, and I stutter sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And the dyslexia and the stutter just really come out there, and I'm just like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
You know, Stitch is laying there, like looking really comfy and stuff, and I'm really leaning towards not putting the cone on her just yet.
Oh, just letting her rest since she's actually resting.
I mean, as long as she's not rubbing her face, which, I mean, I only had to get onto her twice. So, I don't know. We'll see. So, well, Spencer's getting loud. It sounds like I need to mute myself and we can start the sprint.
Okie doke. We will begin our sprint in 3, 2, and 1.
Probably on. And I ended up getting out of bed at like 6:30.
I love how I'm always like almost done. Like I'm always almost done.
I feel like I did pretty good.
It took forever to sign into my work computer. I was like, good God, come on.
I was just about to finish scheduling the last stream, so I just hit save.
Like, so when you schedule the streams, are you scheduling for like the entire month or just like a few weeks out?
It depends. Sometimes I'm really a good noodle and I go ahead and just do everything for the month. But that seems to be so much time that by that point in time, I feel very settled and I'm like, oh, I've done this forever for the rest of time. And then I forget to do it again. Hi, Shannon. How are you? So I guess the short answer is sometimes.
Maybe.
Really just depends. So yeah, I scheduled the one for May 6th and my stream for May. Oh, I was like panicking for a second because I looked at it. It was like 2:30, and it's like that's when I created it. But my May 2nd Tuesday reset is scheduled as well.
Perfect. I am just with my lines. I just have to. I've already pulled the lines and how they changed. Mm-hmm. I just gotta like write when the first one aired because I like to do that to show a difference of when it aired and then when I changed it. And the only thing I'll have left to do is the like editing explanation of why I changed what I did between the two lines and why it's better now. But after that, I'm going to let it rest until after our stream and after we knock out a few flashes. And then I'll probably read it again tonight before I send it out. Because I do try to send out my newsletters like very late, like 11:59. Schedule it for that in the evenings of the last day of the month.
That's a good plan.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like it better because when I post it on, when it gets posted on my newsletter archives and stuff, I like the date to be shown as part of the same month that it's supposed to reflect. I don't know why, but
yeah, no, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, it works. But yeah, I ended up writing down the schedule for next week and the week after. So I'm pretty much, I know what appointments I have and where the kids have, where the dog has and stuff.
That's what I was just getting to.
Yeah, which actually, no, it didn't show up in my stuff. We're trying to remember if I have any appointments, but most things are listed. So I think I'm okay. We'll see. I'll get a call or something usually with reminders. Anyways, like the day before.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's what I rely on now. I'm like, will you put me down for a text reminder? Because then at least, they text you in advance enough where if you like forgot and you messed something up with your schedule, you have time to fix it.
I had a freak out moment because so I signed up for the 30-hour write-a-thon and I ended up getting 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. and I was like, that's doable. I can deal with that because one of the sprints I could put Spencer to bed. Ended up not. I ended up doing it after the sprint, so he got to stay up. Woohoo. But what shocked me is that I shared the booster of it was like, hey, 30-hour write-a-thon and stuff, and it said 8 to 10. Well, on the next Instagram picture slide or whatever, it said 2 to 4 a.m. And I'm like, did I accidentally sign up for another time? No, it was showing the 30-hour write-a-thon in a different time zone. And I was like, but in my head, for a moment there, I was thinking, okay, how can I make this work? Because I would hate to bail on somebody and like someone else have to step in. It was just.
Oh, I would have panicked.
It was a moment where I was like, how am I going to come across peppy at 2 a.m?
Oh, I would have panicked first, and then I would have like run to the gas station to grab like all the energy drinks that I could. I'd be like, I need these.
That's funny.
Nice. The next prompt is 12. So let's see. Go ahead. I'm trying to. I have it open. Because I made sure that you have it. Oh, the last moment of childhood.
Oh, we were talking about this.
Mm-hmm. I have your story if you don't.
I think, yep, I've got it.
You do. Okay.
Look at me go.
So
Are we doing the edit on screen thing again?
Yeah, we can. You want to take like 10 minutes where we edit each other?
Yes. Or no, we don't have to. Technology is really smiling on us today. I'm just making a thingy, a Google Doc for this. Done. Oh, and let me share. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and share a timer because we usually do this differently. I think I'm going to have to take a nap today. Oh, no. Okay, I think we usually do 20 minutes for this. Let me get that shared. I guess I could do what we usually do. There we go. You. What just happened? And you. No. Okay. Minimize. I'm just setting it up so that I can share my screen so y'all can see. And I've wrong. Oh, sorry. So y'all can see what we're doing. Oh. Y'all, I can't get myself together. Okay. I think I've got it. Yes. That ought to do it. Okay. I'm good at this. I'm going to share my screen. Oh, it's gonna have to be. There we go. I have talent. Okay, so I'm gonna be editing over here so y'all can see, and let me zoom in a little bit. By a little bit, I mean a lot of it. Maybe not that much. There we go. So you should be able to see everything. And we'll begin in 3, 2, and 1. Okay. That was pretty good. Also, I think I just accidentally closed something that I didn't mean to close.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, like whoopsie doodle.
Whew, it's crazy over here. I'm just glad I was able to connect like I needed to.
Yay for internet coming back. Okay.
All it takes is me restarting my computer and it's fine. I don't know why it kicks me off sometimes.
That's so frustrating, though.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Getting things back together. Okay, so I made some notes. There wasn't. I had like a couple questions, so pretty much when I ask questions, they're all really optional.
Yeah.
I tweaked a couple of things.
I did the same.
Mostly they're just like questions for you to be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense, or no, I did it that way on purpose.
Well, we usually go through if you want to read about, if we want to like cover changes and stuff.
Yeah. Let me share the screen.
All right.
Okay.
There we go. All right. You want me to start with here? Yeah, you can go ahead and I'll follow along as you read mine.
I grabbed it. I just highlighted this because I was curious about when he ate, why he's leaving the pizza for someone else.
Yeah, I should say he left the pizza for someone else to devour, or like the rest of the pizza. Maybe if I say the rest.
Yeah, and it could be an opportunity to show an example of him being responsible. Like he's earned the privilege of being home alone because he's showed that he's responsible and like, you know, he can handle the situation. So that like he ate pizza, but he put away the leftover pizza for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And then I changed this around because it said still he still grabbed a blanket to strengthen his nerve. I switched it around to still he grabbed a blanket to strengthen his nerves.
Yeah.
There was the other question. Charlie is brought up out of nowhere, but we know that he has a little brother, so it's not clear if Charlie is a boy from school or if Charlie is his little brother.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
And then the movie began with slow classical during the opening credits. I wasn't sure if that was supposed to be classical music or if it was the classical style of the movie. And then here in the next 3 paragraphs, window is said 4 times, so I just highlighted those. And then tweaking the spelling here.
Yeah.
And then I was wondering, it might be a nice opportunity to indicate that who was someone doing chores earlier, like early in the story, where and if you're going with the he's responsible, look how responsible he is, like he was doing chores, so the iron and ironing board is out, because otherwise his arm entangled in the iron cord and pulled it down just next to his shoulder.
Yeah.
It's
just it magically appeared in the room that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then here, it's kind of odd to be laughing at a hurt bird. And also, birds don't usually fly after sunset.
Good point.
So, what kind of bird? My other thought is it could be a bat, which would be spooky for Halloween. And I think people are a little bit less sympathetic to bats. But I also, when I was a kid, we lived in this cabin, and it was really hot in the summer, so we had the window open at night. And a bat was trying to get into the house, or like into the eaves, and it flew in and like missed landing on the window and fell into the room. And then it was like crawling around on the floor, and it was like, what am I doing?
Oh.
And it was like hissing and screaming. It was not a happy camper.
Yeah, I expect this is all outside. Like, because the window's shut or something. But I like the idea of the making it bad.
Well, and I think if you do it that way, like bats can be scary, and of course they can be carry diseases and stuff. So it's easier to make. If he does laugh when he sees a bat lying on the ground outside, I feel like it's going to be a little less sympathetic.
Well, and it's more of laughing because he thought it was something worse. And maybe if I like
a nervous laugh or like a nervous chuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could add nervous in there. But yeah, like something of like he thought it was much worse and was completely freaked out and then was like, oh, okay. It was something logical.
Yeah. And then the last thing I had is, and this is just general, like I really like this story. I think it's a lot of fun. But I also want to know, how old is Jesse?
Yeah, I want to say that was your feedback the first go around. I didn't watch our the stuff. I didn't watch our previews that we normally do.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, this one was live. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now for my feedback for yours. Just a few things.
I look up here, the entire story is purple. Just a few things.
Well, it was just, for me, it's actually coming up green, but it's because like I just made suggestions to like changing words and everything. You don't have to take it. But like the like
this
here,
one.
I say here, but okay. So the first line that I made a comment on was, instead of "but my mother," put "mom." That puts it a little bit closer to the person. And then instead of "there was a crash," just "crash." That puts the reader in there, like crash. And then if the crash was the casserole dish, I would say start the sentence with, "the casserole dish slipped from her fingers. Mom stood up," or something. As my father.
So it's not clear what the crash is.
Yeah. And then I highlighted surprise, kind of similar. You did better than me, where you only had surprise twice instead of having window 4 times. But yeah. And then I just didn't see much strength in this. Wasn't his costume. Just he never wore a costume. Like kind of that puts a little eeriness to it. Then I ended up explaining more. Instead of "there was a moment of confusion where I wasn't sure what to do," went showing, and I said, "I glanced between my mother and father, frozen. Then I collapsed in my fear to the hard floor. It was unintentionally that I slipped. It was unintentional." Okay, so I screwed up a little bit, but it was unintentional that I slipped from his view. So that's kind of combining what you were saying before. Either way. And then this was another filler in a way of, instead of "the sound of the axe was," say "the sound was vivid and indescribable. I heard the axe fall." Again, it is like, I just have it. I feel like it's got that depth to it.
Yeah.
I took out the, instead of "I watched," it's just go straight into "dark red tendrils oozed across the floor." So I made it oozed, reaching. So it's just a lot of, not a lot of, it looks like a lot. I swear it was just like ideas that I had, and I hate putting it in comments. So I make suggestions and then you can say yes or no. The air, instead of "smelled of iron," I was like, "the air was iron." But with each deep breath, I prayed it would strengthen me. Now that one I know is weak. Like, it's stronger, but at the same time, I don't think the strength is clear that the iron smell is blood and stuff. So that one you could.
I have an idea for that.
There you go. As long as my edits inspire you to make it even better than what I suggested. I add, because we say the person like ran to the door and stuff, and or I leapt to the door, and I'm like, with a snap, I leapt to the door, and I ran to the children's voices and laughed and spoke in sing-song tones, streaming past the stained mass of Jell-O. Like, I just felt it kind of, before it was like, I went to the voices, but I caught a glimpse of the Jell-O. Like, it kind of paused on the Jell-O. Like, if I'm thinking of a videography, it's like, the kid's running. Oh, look, the Jell-O. Yeah, it kind of looks like a stained glass window. Oh, yeah, back to the kids. So that's kind of what I tried to show. Is so streaming past. And then I even said this, I remember saying this, that I love this line and like how the children chanting, I could totally like have it in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I just realized I'm going to add commas here. Too fragile, too shaky. Like, it's kind of, you need pauses to make it seem a little more powerful there.
Yes.
To contribute to the cacophony. So I shortened this. I still have an echo here of past and past. But I tried to shorten it. Instead of, we already said she was a bird. And I said she cawed at me as I passed. We already know she's running and stuff. So obviously this second pass needs to be something else.
Mm-hmm.
But something. And then I just cut out headband and just said the cat ear. We already said she's dressed as a cat, and we talk about her tabby tail. And then we could say my cat ears, actually. My cat ears twisted to the side of my head instead of the headband. It was just cutting words a little bit. And then almost pulling, it was that like lessening the impact here. I understand almost, because we don't want it to be like she actually got harmed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we want this like impact of like her arm is jerked. Like she got almost like the line drive situation where you're like, oh God, like that's what it was for her. And then I broke up the sentences before because it was a lot of like comma this, comma this, comma this happened. So I broke it up and said he shoved me into. And then because the way I did that, I had to clean up the end a little bit, saying like the drive to the pier was long, but all he did was dump a lot of trash bags over the railing. Then mother was gone when we got home. Kind of that. This was me just putting my own finesse on it of they were cleaning the Ford beside each other, but not together. That was me. Like that was a full me line, and I don't hold it. I don't know why I felt the need to put it in there. I should have held back, but whatever.
That's fine.
But yeah, that was it. It was just a lot of like the filler words just to help pull the reader into the story more is really like the overall. And then you got one echo to deal with.
It's fine. We'll figure it out.
You've been great with the imagery still. I love the Jell-O stained glass and everything. Like I still love that. So that's where we're at.
No.
So now, if you want, I
just got my desk cleaned off from all the cat hair that was like living up here.
Ooh, bless you. All right. I am getting.
I had to use a lint roller on my mouse pad to get all the dust off of it.
I'm checking on this dog constantly. All right, okay. I'm pulling up. If you want, I can share my screen this time.
Okay.
And is it 20 minutes for the editing?
I think so, yes.
All right.
So, my dad called this off.
Dad fixed that. I haven't put it on Stitch yet.
No, sir.
Spencer's over here policing me like, Mom, why is the cone not on Stitch? Isn't it salty? Hey, Stitch, where are you going? You can't be on my... Spencer, what are you doing with that? Okay, fine. God, there's so much going on. Hey, Salty's Gaming. Okay. I will share my screen. I'm getting there. I started the timer, but don't worry. I started it for
I was about to panic again because I thought that you were like getting sucked into the void.
oh, that would have been a nightmare. Of course, if it happens, we'll figure it out. All right, ready, set, go. All right. Chandra's finishing because she was very busy. You don't have to accept everything, sweetie. Wasn't that good? We know. And Spencer wants to let everybody know that he is winning on his little Nintendo Switch golf game. He's being told he got a good shot.
I'm almost going.
All right.
You done playing?
No, I'm not done streaming, buddy. So, I could see, I just had an idea. So Mama Maggie brought up like, hey, what about like some Flash Mayhem for May? I was like, hey, that's great, but I'm moving in May, which she already knows and mentioned. But we could do something potentially for July. I could see that happening. Because I'll be semi-settled and doing a Flash a day. Yeah. Oh, Spencer knows how to whistle for anybody who did not see earlier today. Thank you, buddy. Stitch is doing semi-okay without a cone. So we're okay there. I was able to make the changes I wanted to, and then I was able to read through again and make more changes to my story. Luckily, no one dies in my story. Not even the bat, by the way. They just get knocked out, and then they shake it off and fly away. Though that happens off page, so sorry. We're going to take what I said as law because I wrote it. Oh, I like where Chandra's going with this ending. A lot more explanation. Like visual, aesthetic. I don't even know what to say. Let's see here.
Okay, I'm done. Sorry, I got a phone call like right when we started the sprint.
No worries, dear. I saw you go off screen for a bit there, so I figured. But you were able to finish, and that counts for something.
I got back at like just before, like right around 10 minutes or so. So I was like,
good thing we didn't shorten the sprint.
Oh, yeah.
Because I got done at like 10 minutes, and then I was like, I'll read through again.
Well, then I saw you like typing something. I was like, I sat there for like a long time just staring at the screen, trying to figure out what's happening. And then I was like, oh, duh.
Like, what's going on here?
Dobby, no.
Okay, why is this not working?
I said no.
There we go. Wow, this is a mess. Okay. All right. So do you want to read? You want me to read your story? Then you read mine?
Yeah. And then I'll
talk about how it changed. All right. In the last moment of my childhood, my thoughts were not of surprise, but of a distant memory of a previously forgotten Halloween. My mother was standing by the refrigerator with the door propped open as she took out a Jell-O she had made. It was ready to be sliced into cubes, green, purple, and orange, all to celebrate the holiday. We didn't have much, but Mom always tried to make things special. Crash! She stood, hitting her head on the door of the fridge when she jumped. The glass casserole dish slipped from her fingers as my father burst through the front door with an axe in hand. He swung it wildly, broken objects marking his path. A little cry of surprise escaped from her lips. This wasn't his costume. He never wore one. I was so confused, unsure what to do. I sat down. It was unintentional, but I escaped his view. The sound was vivid and indescribable. I heard the axe fall again and again, but I didn't cover my ears. Dark red tendrils oozed across the floor, reaching for my hiding place like fingers. The air smelled like the air smelled like the taste of a copper penny. I ran toward the children's voice that laughed and spoke in sing-song tones. I moved with my back to the wall, slipping past the stained mass of jello on the floor, illuminated by the glow of the light from the open refrigerator. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. I could hear the children chanting. My voice was too fragile, too shaky to contribute to the cacophony. I trembled as I ran past the little girl dressed as a bird. She caught at me. I'd forgotten that I dressed like a cat. My tabby tail now streaked in blood. My cat ears twisted to the side of my head. My father caught me by the hand, jerking it out of socket, and dragged me back to the house. He shoved me into the back seat of the family station wagon. I wiped silent tears from my face as he drove to the pier. I didn't tell him my arm hurt. When we got to our destination, he threw away a lot of trash bags. My mother was gone when we got home. Father and I scrubbed the floor clean together. The water turned pink as I squeezed my sponge into the bucket. Father smoked in the house. Mommy wouldn't have liked that. There, I said, looking at my therapist. Is that what you want me to say? Does that meet the requirement? I still love it. I love the imagery that you added here, and I definitely see the tone shift. Like, I definitely felt a child and everything of noticing, like, mom wouldn't like that, or and stuff, like just certain things. Even though we have words like now I can't say it. Even though we got words of that, what she notices is childlike and such. So, or he, actually, I don't think we ever said he or she. So there's that.
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think about that, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
But yeah, I definitely see the improvements, and I like what you went with and like made it better, as always.
Oh, also, where you were like, oh, you didn't have 4 places where you used the same word. No, I had 2 different places in the same, like 2 paragraphs where I used 2 different words twice. So.
Oh, and I didn't catch it because I know one was what was the thing that I was surprise was the word. What was the other one?
So I said surprise, and then let's see.
Not yet.
Slipped.
Oh, yeah.
Because the casserole dish slipped from her fingers, and then a cry of surprise slipped from her lips.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, oops.
Oh, well. We fixed it now. That's what editing versions of us are.
I do really like this story.
I like it, too. It's got the imagery and stuff. Like, I love the different color, because we mentioned the color of Jell-O earlier, and I love that the different colors are, like, when you say illuminated, I think like this beautiful stained glass look to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a beautiful moment in a dark time. Though I will say the red tendrils and stuff would be over the Jell-O too, and create kind of like these dark streaks in the light.
Yeah.
Because it's thicker. Spencer, I am not playing golf with you. At least not yet.
All right, let me read Natalie's story.
All right. Oh, I should probably zoom in because people's eyes are not that good. I know mine aren't.
Yeah, mine aren't. Whenever we're doing this, I have to read off of, but my laptop screen is smaller too, so I have to read off my desktop screen. Jesse grabbed a soda from the fridge, leaving the rest of the pizza from dinner for someone else to devour. He passed the family photo from their trip to the pier when his little brother was just 3. Jesse wouldn't have been left home alone back then, just being only 4 years older than his brother, but he was happy to have the house to himself now. Jesse settled himself onto the couch, leaving the lights off for the full scary movie effect. Still, he grabbed a blanket to strengthen his nerves. It was next to the ironing board his mom had left out after ironing his dad's dress shirt. Jesse, being responsible, unplugged the iron after his parents left. At school the day before, Charlie, another 6th grader, said he had nightmares after seeing one scene before his babysitter turned it off. The movie began with slow classical music during the opening credits. There was also a faint conversation in the background. Jesse tilted his head and paused the movie. The voices continued, but he couldn't make them out. He pulled the covers off of himself and walked to the open window. Maybe the voices were coming from outside? His bare feet thumped on the hardwood floor, lowering himself to the window sill. He turned his ear to the crack. The voices continued, but he couldn't make them out. Jesse squinted through the sunset, trying to see if anyone was there. Bam! Jesse scuttled backward, his arm entangling in the iron cord and pulling it down just next to his shoulder with a resonating thud. He was running before he could even stand upright. He got halfway up the stairs before he looked back. Taking a deep breath and puffing out his chest, he turned to approach the window again. There was a bat lying on the ground, hyperventilating and stunned. Jesse began to chuckle as he shook his head. He was scared for no reason. Ding dong! Jesse screamed, realizing it was the door. He regained his composure and grabbed a bowl of candy before opening the door. Trick or treat, the ghost, witch, and astronaut said. Jesse complimented their costumes as he passed out sweets. After closing the door, he let out a gust of air. Being squared is not a requirement for Halloween, but it does contribute to the vibe. That's such a fun story. I really like it.
We have our moments.
And I thought the way you put in the ironing board, I wasn't sure exactly how it would make the flow, but
Yeah.
I think it flowed really well there, and it definitely does show oh yeah, he's older, he can be home alone, he has he's put the pizza away, he didn't used to be able to stay home because he was too young, but now he's allowed to. He unplugged the iron. He's
doing the things.
Yeah, he's very autonomous. He has agency. It's a short story, but you definitely demonstrate that he has agency, and I think that's really cool.
Thanks. And here I was just trying to make it better.
No, it definitely seems like he doesn't things aren't just happening to and around him because he's younger. He's still in control of the situation.
Yes, absolutely. I'm saving it before I forget as an edited version. And then I can update. No, I am not done. Spender is quite eager. I'm just glad we were able to do this one.
He's like, how about now? How about now?
Oh my God, Helm and my mother-in-law will do that because they'll Skype and they'll call each other on the phone first. And it's like, are you ready yet? No. Are you ready yet? No. How about now? No. And I'm like, oh my God, she's not ready. And then she thinks it's cute to do it back to Helm. And I'm like, just because he does it to you doesn't mean you have to do it back.
He's like, no, stop. That's funny.
I swear. They bring it out of each other.
What inspiration are we doing today?
I don't know. It's been a while. At least it feel like it. Oh my God. Can I do anything?
Yeah.
It's a strong question. All right.
I think I'm gonna take a nap after this too.
Oh my God, that sounds wonderful. I'm going to be eating dinner.
I had a really big lunch, so
I'm helping you play golf.
I might put on like a murder mystery podcast or something. Actually,
be interested to see how that incorporates into your dreams.
listen, I was thinking about that, and I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but there's nothing more soothing to fall asleep to than a true crime podcast. I don't make the rules.
For me, I have to have like what is it called? Like I can't do unsolved mysteries. I have to have closure.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how I work.
Maggie said, I like the preteen. I'm not afraid.
Totally a
yeah.
good thing to do.
Oh, what kind of flowers are you planting? Are you starting? I have some flowers I haven't started yet, but I'm gonna. I need to do a garden bed this year.
I've already found out a nearby nursery at the new house and stuff, and Zara already asked if she could come visit me, and I'm like, come right ahead. You're cool.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. And you're invited too.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say I'm not gonna be far behind.
Okay, I was like, just to be clear, this was not a situation of you don't have like Zara, you can come, and then like don't mention anybody else.
Don't get it twisted. I am coming. I will find you.
I have a particular set of skills.
I did that at work the other day. I was asking a question and nobody answered me, and I was like, I put the Liam Neeson gif in the chat. I will find you.
One of my favorite gifs is to take Liam Neeson. What's up, buddy?
I got it behind you.
Good job. Is the Liam Neeson gift because it says, "You put me on hold, but what you don't know is I have a particular set of skills given to me by my job." And I can but it's like Liam Neeson. It's like I can hold for hours. I'm like, yeah, legit. Like I got things I can work on.
Oh, I had to do that one time because there was like some fraudulent charges and it was like a whole work thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they just like put me on hold because they were like, we don't have an invoice for this. And I'm like, well, you might not have an invoice for it, but I have a statement for it. Like legit. A credit card statement. So I know that it's from you, but I don't know why. And
I just learned.
I
got I have with that last flash I added 38 words.
Oh yeah.
So cool.
Killing it. Ooh. I know I'm early in tempting Mother Nature to send May snow, but to be honest, I would accept the precipitation. Fair. Totally fair. Marigold, butterfly bush, carnation, pansies, peonies, poppies, hollyhock, 4 o'clock, forget-me-nots, and wildflower mix. That sounds fun.
Nice.
I don't remember what all I got. I got a mix of flowers and herbs, and I'm wanting to like plant them in together so I can like have fresh herbs, but also it'll smell nice and it'll kind of break up the flowers so it's not just like, because I actually kind of like the green.
I'd love like color and flowers. Like Alex doesn't know it yet, but he'll hear it now. He's like, I don't know what yet. Is I really want. I can't go too crazy because our backyard isn't that big, so we still need like the dogs to enjoy the space.
Mm-hmm.
But I totally want like a nice little fountain back there, like the multi-tier rock fountain, like nothing too big, like something that like you buy. Like I'm not talking build our own situation. I mean like just buy something pre-made
and be like
fountain, and then planting just a whole bunch of plants around it to kind of make it look like it was built in.
Mm-hmm.
And I want a little oasis.
That sounds nice. You can put some goldfish in it.
I said a little oasis, and he's like, you can download them on iTunes because there's a band called Oasis, obviously, because they did Wonderwall. But No dad jokes.
Wow.
Listen, my dad jokes are better than your dad jokes.
I sent you. Did you see the dad joke that I sent you?
Which one?
The one with the French.
The French.
I sent you I sent you a lot of stuff.
No. So I did send Alex like the one of if golfers played any other sport. I showed that to Alex. I showed. Hopefully no one gets offended, but this thing is hilarious. It's called the House Cholo. And this guy
sent that to you.
You
too?
sent that to me.
Yeah.
I showed it to Alex as well. Like pretty much a lot of the stuff you send to me, I end up showing to Alex because we all have the same sense of humor.
That's so funny.
But it was so funny.
And he's like standing there like while she's sleeping, like getting everything ready for her. I was like, that is.
He's like, Mamacita, I got you.
That was fabulous. I know I sent you. Oh, the promposal one that I sent you was hilarious.
Oh God, yeah, and I said it gave me Monty Python vibes because these group of guys, like, get this girl for is trying to ask this girl to prom, but they do the whole like coconut shells for the sound of horses and stuff, and they're like just riding sticks and stuff as horses.
It was so okay. I didn't send it to you, and now I'm like, why did I not send it to you? Because that was obviously a grave error in judgment. Oh, here it is. Hold on, I'm gonna send it to you now.
Hey, so Spencer had his school photos. Yeah, there's nothing indicating here of his school, but that's.
Oh, that's such a good picture, Spencer. You look so nice.
Chandra said you look so nice. Buddy, they're the same pictures. I don't have to grab all of them.
Okay, I just sent you the dad joke ones. So.
Okay, I will check that out. Okay, back to...
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, listen, like, Chandra and I, we do try to talk to each other outside of Flash Fiction Live, but many times it's just like, this is our time. I am opening up the...
Thank you for coming to hang out with us, basically.
Yeah. we're just here to, to chat, and y'all just happen to like delve into our conversations. Okay. Oh, that's right. We did people watch, or I did it at least once. Oh, hey, Chandra, dictionary prompt from your dictionary thing that you have.
Okay. Oh,
we'll do that one.
The big one?
Yeah, I don't know. The morbid, like, sad one.
Oh, no, we did one from there.
We did?
You want to do another one? Yeah, we did.
When did we do that?
It was like one of the first 3 ones, I think.
I don't recall. At all, because it was blank on mine, and mine's been tracking for a bit. Unless I meant like an actual dictionary this go around, which I mean we could.
It was.
Open it up.
Because we did the song one, we did the junk drawer. Oh, because remember it was the one with that word. That was so helpful. The one with the words. And where people say stuff.
The place with the things and the people.
Yeah, where they, Alasia. The fear of that you're no longer able to change.
Oh, okay.
That was number 9.
Got it. Okay. Hey, what's the last game you played on your phone, or last game at all? Like phone or system?
I was playing Sims earlier today, but then I played Merge Mansion.
Okay, so you did Sims, and I've been playing Ebony on here, and one of the prompts is play a video game, I think. So I'm gonna have to reference my game and everything. And in any inspiration, whether it's a character from it, the storyline of it, or like the characters realize they're a game character and not real, like anything you want to go with.
I have a great one because I created a challenge on Sims. I don't know if someone was asking me. It was Eva. Eva was mentioning I should play it on Twitch. And the challenge that I created, I think, is very streamable. But let me just tell you, it is probably one of the toughest challenges I've ever issued to myself. The only other challenge I haven't done in a while is one where you like have a sim for like each of the things, and then you kill your sims with each of the ways that sims can die.
Oh my gosh.
Well, because the ghosts are like Pokemon and they're all different colors. Let me see how many ways there are now. But what I did, the challenge that I did with my, I do have a Twitch. I haven't really streamed on there very much, but I don't really use mods. Ooh, there's 11 different ways to die now. That sounds fun. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm gonna share that after I share this. Okay, so I made one young adult sim, and she has 7 infants by herself. And I took the door off of it so that, CPS can't come and take the babies away. And then she's just like running around trying to take care of them, and she's so tired. She keeps falling over on her face. I don't know what's wrong with me. That was a challenge that I made. And she's struck me. You know what? Every single one of them lived.
I'm just imagining when AI revolts, it's gonna be her going, "You made me in charge of 7 infants by myself."
It was honestly, I was stressed for her because also she got to the point where she was so overwhelmed that she's not taking commands. Yeah. Oh, no door is definitely a hack. She wasn't taking commands from me. And I'm like, look, ma'am, if you want to take care of these babies, you got to eat. You got to go to the bathroom. You need to take a nap. Like, you can't just stop. She did not have to work. No. Well, I mean, yeah, seven infants was a job, but no job. I just no doors. Her, and I did a couple of things that were good. I gave her the trait where she was a slob, or she is a slob, so she doesn't care how dirty the room gets, and that helps a lot. and then I found out this is kind of a hack. If you get that most expensive, like the recycling trash can, you can drop and drag plates to that. Well, if they throw stuff away in it, they get like 10 simoleons. If you do it, you get 80. So even though she doesn't have a job, she's creating all this trash, all these dishes, all the diapers, because she'll just change a diaper and throw it on the floor. And then you grab the diaper and throw it in the trash can, and you're like, hey, Bills get money.
She gets money for it.
Yeah.
Hi, Dobby. Twice.
Ooh, do it. Put it in the gallery. You'll message me on Instagram because I do love it. Dobby.
I've already done research on getting a cat because Alex and I want a Sphinx. I got a place picked out, and I've already messaged them asking for cost and stuff. And yeah, I hope it's before Christmas.
No. I don't know if you can see this, but his paw is definitely like, his claws are in my hair.
Murder mittens.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go the game route.
Mom.
Anyway, that's who I'm writing about, I think. Probably her.
That sounds wonderful.
Mom.
What?
But I think that I'm going to do.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I gave mine.
Oh, apparent. No. Don't do more. We're good. Thank you. All right.
The writer mom child. Ooh, that's a good idea. I thought I
Writer
was
mom.
going to have her be a painter, but it turns out that trash can is the only job she needs. That she just throws all the dishes, deciphers everything away, and it's like instant money. Dobby. I said no.
And by the way, where's that recycling bin in real life? I could totally use it.
Wouldn't that be nice?
So nice.
I'm telling you what. I was like, this is amazing.
So.
It took me a while to figure it out because I was like using a regular trash can, but then the regular trash can was like instantly full. There was so much stuff.
Ooh.
I didn't remember. Oh, Eva, why am I like this? Well, no, because I have to have a sink for the bathroom. That is a good idea. No, because she's a slob, she just doesn't throw stuff away. Do 3 sets of twins, 1 set at a time. That sounds fun. They'd probably have better childhoods. All the kids, now you get emotes for everything, and they had like real bad childhoods. It's not good for them. So now their toddlers was a lot better. It wasn't ideal, but at least they could like put themselves in bed, and she could just go in and like cook twice a day and make a big bowl of food and leave it out, and then they would go in and like take the food. But having one person to potty train 7 toddlers
oh my gosh.
She was struggling. And that was the other thing. I gave out the traits, like I just went through the list of traits. So none of the children had the same trait, because if I made them all independent,
yeah,
they could potty train themselves, because that's what the independent trait does in Sims. So yeah. Ooh, Eva, that sounds fun.
Wow. Eva, I'm liking these challenges. This is I just want to watch y'all do it.
So, well, that's why Eva was like, you should stream this on Twitch. So the 11 ways that Sims can die in Sims 4 is drowning, electrocution, hunger, fire, rocket ship, crash landing, old age, overexertion, cow plant, embarrassment, anger, and hysteria.
How did the mom not die from like hunger or like
it's close. Yeah, she almost actually caught on fire because she passed out in front of the stove while she was cooking, and the stove caught on fire, and I couldn't get her to wake up and move.
Oh my god!
I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do if she dies, because she's the only adult.
No, you can't have that.
So.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we got to do this spread, because I'm gonna have to be able to help with dinner at 5, which is in 45 minutes.
Okay.
But I can tell you, my story is not going to be as exciting.
Did I share the document to you already?
Yes.
Okay. So,
are we gonna just do a sprint, or are we gonna or we can or I can share the screen?
Well, we can just do a sprint. I'll share the timer.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all got me off on a little side quest there. Anything to talk about video games?
Oh, it's always fun.
That's probably going to be like the rest of my evening. I'm going to take a nap.
Okay, I was like, please tell me there's still a nap in there for you.
Yeah, no, definitely nap first, and then I will, after that, I will
Sims it out.
Yeah.
Twitch.
I'm not going to be on Twitch tonight. Okay, here we go. We will begin. Oh, yes, Eva, I need to do that. Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Eva, when's the deadline that we need to have that done? I'm like halfway right now, and then things kind of fell to the wayside for a bit. I just want to make sure that if it's like a before I move thing or and such. So let me know.
BB.
Okay. All right. Now
Here we
let's
go.
sprint. 3.
Oh, watch that thing on Insta I sent you.
Okay, I'll watch it.
We're starting in 3, 2, and 1.
This was fun.
It's not my best work, but it is funny.
It's funny, yeah. I don't think it's like an actual thing. Like if I bet if this was paired with someone who could do what is it called? Like little cartoon videos, spoofs, this would be hilarious. But on its own, not my best. But I did write 353 words.
Dobby, stop it.
And hopefully I do need to see, because I changed the name, and I want to make sure it's not here. I think it's not.
I need it someday, but not any day I know about yet. You crack me up.
Miss Jamie, you never come. All right, I need to copy this. Luckily, I got Google Drive. Come on. Oh, by the way, Chandra, I forgot to tell you. I totally forgot about the
Video?
Yeah, the 100 flash until you sent me the message last night, and I happened to be awake. Like, otherwise, it wouldn't have been sent.
Well, I'm glad I texted you so late.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video though?
I did, and Spencer was loud, so I think I missed the actual French word that he said at the end, which I'm assuming is the pun.
Yes, it is.
So I'm gonna have to watch it again. And then I did have to go start my clothes.
No, sir.
Which is always fun. So, all right. Sweet, we got 10 minutes.
You want me to read first?
Yeah, sure. So, at Ivany? No, that's not the name. So, Ebony, and I can share my screen. Ebony is a game that deals with like puzzles and battle and everything. You just try to build your people up, honestly. And to be clear, there's a bubble aspect to it, and if you don't have a bubble up, you can be attacked. And I am notorious for dropping my bubble and not
and be like that sometimes,
and like coming in way late. So this is the story if my characters were alive.
My liege, we've been scouted. Alita, the leading defense general. Attila. Why did I say Alita? There's a movie about... Okay, never mind. Yeah,
yes, there
Attila, is. The leading defense general announced upon entry to the throne room. Stone filled the floor, pillars and walls, but the ceiling was of wood in Gothic architecture, illuminated by the light of the windows on the left of the monarch, who was unmoved from the throne as her general approached. What of our protection? The monarch spat. With a sigh, Attila spoke. Our defense bubble is dropped, and it seems the user has missed the warning. They may have seen the alert, but after the last 5 scouts, they've never protected us in time from an attack. Standing, the monarch stormed until she was face to face with Attila. Do not speak ill of the user. Have we not recovered to full strength after our defenses fall? You, yourself, have been given the revived stone numerous times, not to mention when our gem supply is low, the user regales us with more. We do not know their magic, nor should we question it. Attila hung his head and knelt. Forgive me, monarch. I did not intend ill of the user. Monarch! Spartacus entered the throne room. He knelt beside his general, facing the monarch. We are under attack. He accounted without lifting his head. The monarch returned to the throne. What is the strength of our watchtowers? 28. The assistant defense general sounded. How many traps do we hold? The monarch asked. Over 250,000 monarch troops. Over 500,000 monarch, the generals said in unison. But over 1,000 of them have been trained through the 11th tier, giving us over 42 million power, Spartacus added. Nodding, the monarch looked out the window. And what is the power of our attackers? Both generals rose to their feet, but kept the gaze on the floor. Well, the monarch repeated. Over 1 billion, Attila said. May the users revive and repair us once more when they join our ranks, the monarch said, as Attila and Spartacus began the fade into the dust in front of her. They were blessed to never see the second attack before the user arrived. Okay, it's extra funny because I've also played games like this, so it's like...
like, I'm totally bashing myself, but...
you know what? Actually, I feel like you should try to sell this to them for marketing purposes for one of their ads.
Oh my god, that would be great. By the way, these stats are my stats, and I had someone attack me at 1 billion, and there was a second attack later.
I thought that might be what it is because they were wanting your resources. Did you have a lot of resources? Never keep your resources out there.
I have a lot of resources, but I don't have them in.
You don't have them in your storehouse.
Yeah, like no, like they can't grab it.
Oh, okay, so it is like stuff. In the yeah. Well, that's good. There's that.
Yeah, got that going for me, but
that's hilarious.
Yeah,
special. 42 million. What about there's over 1 billion?
It was just complete like comedic funny moment. I enjoyed it. And
I enjoyed it. And I knew exactly what was happening because I have played this, not this game specifically, but there is like a zombie version of it that I played.
I've played a few of those, and they are so much fun. I love them. But
yeah,
I'm just so bad. I have to set up like a 3-day bubble. And even then, sometimes it will drop before I have a chance.
That's my problem too. I get so busy that I don't get the chance to go in there and actually like take care of everything. Because so many of the tasks are like daily tasks, or then when you get to a certain level, your builds take a couple of days, maybe even a week.
It will take months. If I update my keep, the castle, it's going to take like over a month, if not more.
And it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like,
yeah.
Like
it's a continuous
buy
state.
More things.
Yeah, like it's like you got to be in a continuous state of bubble, but you got to spend gems to do that bubble.
Yeah,
and stuff. So
like,
anyway, there's my story. I'm glad you got through it.
No, I liked it. I thought.
Okay, so now we're gonna read about Sims. Sims 4, the mother of 7. I rub my hand across my face, trying to wake up a bit. I have so much to do, but I'm so tired. There's something brownish yellow on my hand, now on my face too, but I'm not sure what it is. I don't even bother smelling it. It is one of two things, neither of them pleasant. Besides, I couldn't smell it if I tried. The whole room reeks. A field of dirty diapers, each of varying ages, coats the room. Discarded moldy bottles stand in between. The screaming of hungry babies is endless. I think I've almost tuned it out. People could see me. I know what they say. It's weird. I know they can't. It's weird. I know they can't. There are no windows here, no doors. It's like I woke up one day and this was my life. I don't even remember having children, but I guess they're all mine. This is so great. I have this overwhelming need to take care of them. I haven't really slept in days. I have bruises on my face because I keep falling over and passing out. One time I woke up with a dirty diaper stuck to the side of my face. Some of it was in my hair. I haven't showered in days. I haven't bathed the babies. Just try to keep their diapers changed. But if they don't get a bath, neither do I. Really, I need some help. I know it'll get better as they get older. It's just exhausting doing this by myself. I mean, there are 7 of them and 1 of me. Tomorrow, I will bake a cake. Maybe that will make things better. 2 seconds, buddy. I say tomorrow, but I just wait till I wake up after passing out once again. I'm glad the stove doesn't catch fire this time. The last time that happened, I was... 2 seconds. I'm using... Stop. Speaking of problems. I'm glad that stove doesn't catch fire this time. The last time that happened, I was too exhausted to do anything about it. All I could think of was about the children. I was so tired. I just lay on the floor for a while till I had enough energy to get the extinguisher. I picked Kayla up so she can blow out the candles. Like magic, she gets bigger. She can do some things for herself now that some things for herself now, and I'm so proud. I do the same for Carter. Then I make dinner. I have a lie down for a while. I feel like I really might die. I keep hoping someone will help me, but there is no one there. I get a short rest in. The first time I've slept in a bed instead of waiting till I fall on my face. The room looks different. I could swear there were more diapers before I went to sleep. I think I might be hallucinating. I'm so tired. But a few plates fly past me into the recycler. I start baking another cake since it's time for another birthday. And more dirty dishes fly past. Then the diapers go too. I'm surprised at how much better I feel. I was starting to think I was all alone in the world. For so long, my life was a hellscape of exhaustion. Dirty diapers and empty milk bottles. Now it's toddler screams, tantrums, and potty training for me. It's easy to live with a ghost who loves nothing more than doing dishes. Now, when I see plates and cups flying by, I smile. I empty out the toddler toilets and clean the pee off the floor and wash my hands and go looking for Cynthia. She's up next for potty training. After that, I'll make some dinner, something easy. Maybe I can get a nap in before Carson wakes up. He's going to be hungry and desperately needs a bath. Before I find Cynthia, I see Chase. He has his diaper off and his bare butt scooting across the floor, leaving a trail behind him and the soiled nappy that he holds in his hand. I scoop him up and head to the bath. Now there's poop on my last clean shirt, and I haven't cleaned the floor before someone else gets into it. Dinner will have to wait. Oh my god, this is great. I love this prompt. Especially knowing, I think having the caveat of knowing that these characters are not real and it's AI, and we kind of went the same approach of not them realizing they're AI, but like just this is their life and they accept it and like blame the user. Hey, this ghost is kind of great. Thanks, ghost. We all need a ghost that just cleans up after.
It is funny though, like when you think about it, and you know, of course, they like sigh and they like have the little like thought bubbles that pop up when they're tired.
Yeah.
So it's like, even though it is really repetitive, how many times the character says she's tired, it's like, it's fine because that's what happens when Sims are tired. They're just like,
Mom.
Yes, Spencer, what do you need?
You want to play golf with me?
I will play golf with you in a little bit. Let me get off, and then I got to help Dad with dinner, actually, too.
Okay.
So, all right. We survived. We did another... We edited. I'm adding this story. So the alliance that I'm a part of actually is on Discord. And I might post this on Discord and be like, hey, guys, y'all don't know this about me. Even though my name is Writerlock on the thing, but they've never figured that out. But I write, and I wrote this flash fiction for us. Probably how my... By the way, originally, before I said user, I said Overlord. That was the name I was trying to change.
oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but I was like, nah, I'll make it user. Please stop, Spencer.
Hey, look, it's both of the trouble. I should put this on my sim profile.
Yeah, Chandra had Dobby, the cat.
Hey, this. Oh, we did see that.
Where did you see it?
No.
I see it near your lap.
Oh yeah, Everyone sees you on my back. They see you when you're in my lap. It's everywhere, buddy. Oh, no, don't get on my shoulders.
I love you.
I know you like to be on my shoulders, but I don't like it. Okay. I'm going to go because he's like got his knees in my back now and I'm getting hunched.
It's dinner time.
Yeah. And it's
How dare you not be dinner timing?
Yeah. But this was fun. Thanks everybody for coming out. Spencer wants to end the broadcast, so I'll let him do that. So, bye everybody.
Bye,
Click it.
Okay.